So we'll start with the problem number 1. A belt is required to transmit 18.5 kilowatt from a pulley of 1.2 meter diameter running at 250 rpm to another pulley which runs at 500 rpm. The distance between the center of pulley is 2.7 meter and the following data refers to an open belt drive. Mu equal to 0.25. Safe working stress for leather is 1.75 Newton per mm square. Thickness of belt is 10 mm. Determine the width and length of belt taking centrifugal tension into account. Also find the initial tension in the belt. So given data, power P equal to 18.5 kilowatt and one diameter of pulley D1 is equal to 1.2 meter, N1 is 250 rpm and N2 is given as 500 rpm. So you can notice here N2, that is 500 rpm, which is greater than N1 250 rpm. So you already know that diameter and speed are inversely proportional. So if you find a D2 value which will be less than D1, that is 1.2 meter. So by using velocity ratio relation you can find the D2 value. So next given data is a C center distance 2.7 meter, belt material is given as leather, coefficient of friction mu equal to 0.25, but as per our data in book it can also be represented by small f which is equal to 0.25, which already told in the previous theory part. Thickness of belt small t equal to 10 mm. Safe working stress, so this is also discussed. Safe working stress, or it is allowable stress or maximum stress, which always occurs in a belt which is in tighter side, that is the belt which is having highest tension, that is P1. So there you will get this stress. So sigma 1 is equal to 1.75 Newton per mm square. So suppose to find the width of belt small w and length of belt L and initial tension of belt P0. So these you are supposed to find. So already discussed the velocity ratio relation between two pulleys. If one pulley is having diameter D1 and rotating with speed N1, another which is running at speed N2 and having diameter D2. So if the belt thickness is also given, that also you are supposed to include in the velocity ratio relation. So please it is advised to go through the theory part. So there in detail we discussed this velocity ratio relation between two pulleys. So using this relation, N1 by N2 equal to D2 plus T by D1 plus T. So you can find the diameter D2 595 mm, which you can observe this diameter is smaller pulley diameter which is less than 1.2 meter, that is D1. So by velocity ratio we know that either use a larger pulley or a smaller pulley, you will be getting same velocity. For example, here V equal to pi D1 plus T to N1 by 6T. So this I am considering dimensions of a larger pulley. So substituting those values of larger pulley, I am getting velocity 15.83 meter per second. So you can also find this velocity using a smaller pulley, that is V equal to pi D2 plus T into N2 by 6T. You will be getting same answer, that is V equal to 15.83 meter per second. So once you got the velocity, next step is to find centrifugal stress. So this sigma C equal to mv square, that is equation 18.5, which is there in data handbook page number 269. So here important thing is, no matter what value they give in which dimension, that is m value, so whether it is density or specific weight or whatever it is, just remember m you have to substitute in gram per mm cube. I repeat again, m should be always substituted in equation 18.5. It should be in gram per mm cube, and velocity should be substituted always in meter per second. So whatever value they give, m value in whichever dimension, just convert that m value in gram per mm cube and put v in meter per second. Substituting in above equation, so sigma c we got 0.2255 Newton per mm square or MPa. So just be careful while substituting m and v value. I can always check the unit of m and v in the symbols which is given in data handbook front page. So next step is to find the angle of lap or angle of contact. For smaller pulley we are finding first, that is theta s, using equation 18.12. Meaning of theta s is how much the belt is covering or it is in contact with the smaller pulley. So that is represented by theta s. It is also shown in a figure of a theory part which we have seen in earlier discussions. So using this equation 18.12 we got theta s 2.917 radian. So next we are supposed to find theta L, that is angle of lap or angle of contact in larger pulley. Meaning of theta L is how much the belt is covering the distance on a pulley, that is how much the belt is in contact with the larger pulley. So that is represented by theta L. We can just go through the figures which is already been posted in theory part. So theta L, you have already seen this expression which is given in equation 18.13 in data handbook. So substituting all the given values, that is capital D and small d, that is diameter of a larger pulley, and small d is the diameter of a smaller pulley, and C is center distance. So substituting theta you got 3.366 radians. So next step is to find the power transmitted by belt. So this expression you can observe in data handbook equation number 18.6a. So where the power is already given in the question 18.5 kilowatt, sigma 1 which is also given, allowable stress 1.75 MPa, sigma c centrifugal stress you have calculated, and here in expression e raised to f theta, as we already discussed, it should be designed for smaller value, that is smaller value is theta s. So you're supposed to substitute here e raised to f theta s. Okay, so v is a velocity, so that also you found. So substituting all the values, cross-sectional area of a belt, so it is a flat belt, so cross-sectional will be of rectangular type having width b and thickness t. So cross-sectional area we have got these many mm square. So using this area you are supposed to find width of belt. So this b equal to 148.067 mm, this width you have got. So using data handbook standard width of belt you have calculated 160 mm. Next step is to find initial tension in belt, that is P naught. So this expression P naught equal to P1 plus P2 by 2, which is given by equation 18.17a. So how this equation come, which is already been posted in theory part, you have one more expression to find initial tension, so that is also given. So right now we will use this and try to find initial tension P naught. So P1 is the tension in the tighter side belt, so which is nothing but force in that belt. So this we can write in the form of stress and area, that is sigma 1 equal to P1 by A, stress equal to force by area. Sigma 1 which is already given, it is allowable stress which occurs in a tighter side belt where the tension is P1. So 1.75 equal to P1 by cross-sectional area you already calculated. So this cross-sectional area is for belt. So using this you got the value of P1 equal to 2591.17 Newton. P1, so this relation sigma 1 minus sigma c upon sigma 2 minus sigma c equal to e raised to f theta, which is equation 18.2. So using this we'll calculate sigma 2, because sigma c already know centrifugal stress, sigma 1 you just calculate, you already know that is 1.75, and e raised to f theta, again here we are designing for smaller pulley, so theta is theta s, that is
angle of contact or angle of lap of a smaller pulley. So using those values, you have got now sigma 2 0.961 Newton per mm square or MPa. Now that you have got sigma 2 value, supposed to find P2 value. Once you will get P2 using this relation, so you will get the P0, that is initial tension. So sigma 2 equal to P2 by A again. So P2 you have got 1422.51 Newton. Cross-sectional area of bed will remain same, so same area. Using that you have got P2 value. So using both P1 and P2, substituting in equation 18.17a, you have got initial tension P0 equal to 2006.84 Newton. Next step is to find length of belt, that is L. So this expression is given by equation 18.14, where capital D is the diameter of larger pulley and small d is the diameter of smaller pulley. Theta L you know, theta S you know. So just substituting the values, you have got the length of belt 8253.41 mm, that is approximately 8.25 meters. So this is the end of the problem number 1 solution. So it is advised again to go through all the procedure theory part and some corrections which are already been told to you. So please go through all that part and then go through this problem solution in much detailed manner.